Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be making lamb ribs and chicken stew. So if you want to see how I prepare this, keep watching. If ever I had a video. So guys, these are the ingredients I'm going to be using, and in there I have some seasoning I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using all that seasoning, okay, but this is how I pack my seasoning, okay. So I'm going to be showing the ones I'm going to be using. I'm going to be mentioning them here. So this is the chicken and the lamb meat, and in there I have rosemary and bay leaf, that is concentrated tomatoes and green and yellow pepper, vegetable oil. The tomatoes there, I cooked with fresh tomatoes, onion, garlic and ginger, pepper, blend and cook them down together. That is the Maggi I'm using, and onion. So now I'm going to add half onion into the meat. So after adding the onion, guys, I'm going to add some rosemary, bay leaf and thyme, salt and the powdered cube as well, but you can season them whichever way you want to your taste, okay. So after I'm done seasoning the meat, I'm going to add a little bit of water in there and allow them to cook for 20 minutes. While the meat is cooking, we're going to start making our sauce, okay. So in the pan, I'm going to add enough vegetable oil to cook the tomatoes. Now I'm adding onion, but first of all, allow the oil to heat up before adding the onion. I added half onion in there. So after stirring them, I'm going to season everything. Like I'm going to add basically almost all the seasoning at this point, which is thyme, bay leaf, rosemary, just a tiny bit of cube, okay, if that is your choice, okay. Just do what works for you guys. After that, I'm going to stir everything and allow the onion to sustain for a couple of minutes before adding the concentrated tomatoes, which is what we call tin tomatoes. So after adding the tomatoes, I'm going to stir them and allow them to cook to get to get rid of those tin tomatoes sour before adding the other tomatoes. Okay, now I'm adding my blended tomatoes. Make sure in the tin tomatoes or concentrated tomatoes, okay. After that, I'm going to stir everything together. You can correct the seasoning at this point, and also I'm going to be adding some curry, some paprika at this moment. I added half a teaspoon of each, but you can add less or you can add more, depend on your taste, okay. I didn't even add much, but like I said, add to your taste, okay. So after adding them, I'm going to stir everything and put down the heat and allow them to cook until the oil started flowing on top of the tomatoes, which is going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. While the stew is cooking, here is the meat. The meats are ready. I love to heat up my air fryer for 3 minutes before adding the meat. So now I'm going to add the lamb ribs and chicken in the air fryer. I'm going to allow them to roast for 10 to 15 minutes before taking them out. So that's over there. I'm preparing some white rice and I'm giving a quick stir to the stew because you don't want to leave them to burn. You need to stir them regularly, okay. Okay guys, this is about 20 to 25 minutes. The stew is ready, so I'm going to be adding the meat right now in there. So after adding the meat, the proteins, I'm going to be adding half of the stock I got from the meat because I don't want the taste of the lamb to overpower the stew. So I normally add half of the stock, then add a little bit of fresh water. But if you like the stock, like the taste it gives, you can add all the stock, but this is me, okay? So I'm going to add just a little bit of the stock from the meat. After that, I'm going to add some fresh water after stirring them, and maybe the stew needs some more liquid. I will add a little bit of fresh water, stir them and turn down the heat again and allow them to stay for 10 to 15 minutes for the meat to absorb the taste of the stew. Okay guys, this is after 10 to 15 minutes. Our stew is ready. This tasted so delicious, like my boy couldn't stop eating it, including me. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. Give it a try, you're going to love it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. God bless you all. Bye.